Then my question is, if Pakistan is a safe place, why we need that many guns? In the news in Spain, when Pakistan appear, is just to say terrorism, bombs, unsafe, people kidnapped. I asked him, and it's not danger for women to travel there alone? And he told me, maybe it will be dangerous for you because you don't want to leave Pakistan. Pakistan is not what we see in the news.
Assalamu alaikum and hello. With the new episode of Khowar Aghai, I am Muhammad Abdullah Sandiar, joined by Asun Cardona from Spain, a passionate traveler. He traveled across the world and now she is exploring the beauty of Pakistan, and now she is in Chitral. Before we dive in, I would discuss something that English is not a native language for either of us. It's my third language and Asan's second language. That's why bear with us for our grammatical mistake and slips of tongue. And if we take some moment for the words, forgive our mistakes. So the thing which matter is that the heart of our conversation and the stories which we are gonna to tell you and we are gonna to share with you. Before we start, thank you, Asan, for giving us time here. We are very thankful to you. You are now in the remote mountains of the Chitral. Before we talk about these experiences of Chitral, take us back to the beginning, from where this journey of your traveling had begun, and what was your inspiration to become a traveler?
Okay. You're very welcome. Thank you to you for inviting me here. Well, I used to say that my travel started in 2017 because it was the time when I left my office job, a house I had in Barcelona. I was living in Barcelona. Um, the reason was I was working for many years in office job, and I didn't feel that was my desire. I only work there because society wants me to do something with my life. What is something with your life? No, this is another question. But what I wanted to do that time was be free, choose whatever I want to do in my days. And I knew I liked traveling. And I knew some people who travel like 1 year travel or something like this for a long time. And I wanted to experience what it was, the freedom of choosing everything in the day, of not having a schedule. So that was the main reason to live, to feel more alive, to explore the world. Also, well, in my past, I studied journalism, I studied human rights, and one of my dreams was to become a journalist of peace in wars.
Okay, it's quite dangerous.
Yes, but some people maybe don't care about dangerous, or maybe I didn't experience, so I don't know. No? So it was difficult for me to become that because mass media in Spain, they don't pay us. So I chose to work in digital marketing in office. And when I start traveling, my project was about to speak with people and to share life stories. So it was about to speaking with you to know how is your life, what are your dreams, how do you feel more alive, no? Normal stories of life. I did half because I had a blog, but in my first years of traveling, I just enjoyed. And I didn't want to have any commitment.
Okay.
So now I'm more like this, more trying to speak with people and trying to share in social media because I have only Instagram. I don't work in any other network. It's like to share European people or my friends that Pakistan is not what we see in the news. So that Pakistan is a safe place now, mostly. Yeah, and good people.
You have traveled to many countries. What thing and which things brought you, take you to the Pakistan? Have you heard before about Pakistan, and what you have heard before you are coming to Pakistan? What you heard about Pakistan?
Yeah. Um. Well, I was in India, and actually, the first point to come into Pakistan was renew the Indian visa, and the second point was to explore. No. Um. What I knew, which is nothing about Pakistan, is I met a guy in Amritsar last year. He was from Australia, and he told me you need to go this point. It was in Pakistan around Gilgit, near Gilgit. And he told me, this is the most beautiful place on earth. And I was like, whoa, the most beautiful place on earth. I need to go there. So I marked in Google Maps. I put a star. And he told me, because I asked him, and it's not danger for women to travel there alone. And he told me, maybe it will be dangerous for you because you don't want to leave Pakistan. You want to be in Pakistan forever because the people there are very nice. They will invite you to their homes. And especially because you are a woman, you can also access to the woman world. So that was kind of, maybe I want to go to Pakistan to know if what this guy is telling me is true or is not. I want to experience in my own. And the question, it was what I knew from Pakistan, which I knew nothing because in the news in Spain, when Pakistan appear, is just to say terrorism, bombs, unsafe people, kidnapping. Yes, these all bad things, no? But we don't see the other face, the face of human people, not the government or the big person.
So what are your experience now in Pakistan? Before, as you mentioned that you listen about Pakistan, you heard that there are terrorism, there are the dangers for the women. How you are feeling here? Are you safe here alone in Pakistan and in Chitral? And what are you are feeling about Pakistan now? Because you have been in Pakistan for 1 month, I think.
Yes. I don't think Pakistan is a unsafe place. I think it's safe. And I said to all my friends who ask me, yes, it's safe. And then I have issues with guns,
Okay.
with these big things. No? um, I kind of see many. So then my question is, if Pakistan is safe place, why we need that many guns? Then it's a lot of things I don't know.
Okay. Basically, you are talking about the security squads which are given to you in Sawat and other places of Pashtun, I think.
Yes, but also normal people has guns. Then I ask friends, do you also have a gun? And he said, yes, I have. I don't use, but it's just for protection. And then, yes, it's some question that comes to me. Is it that safe?
No, no. Okay. So now, if you went to anywhere in Chitral and ask them, do you have a gun? All of them have a gun. and if you come to my home, his home, or their home, all have bump for the hunting purpose. If if you see the crime rate in Chitral, it's totally zero. You can't listen any murder case for 2 to 3 years. If there is any death case or murder case, it will be once a year or two in a year.
Yes.
So if it's not a place, everyone have a gun, but there is no crime. The guns are for the hunting and just for the what we call that. Everyone has their own interest. Just like some people love cars, some people love phones, some people love dogs and horses. But in Chitral, people love guns for hunting, but they cannot harm anyone else here, because I think you felt it. So tell us about, you have traveled to many region of Pashtun and KPK. How you felt there as a woman? I am asking it from you as a woman. How you felt here in Chitral and in other region of KPK as a woman?
Well, we only came from we came from Lahore to Islamabad just in one drive.
Okay.
So I didn't know anything. And then from Islamabad to here through North Kalam. Yes. In there we had the escort, the police escort. And also here, what happened is I feel people staring at me, at us.
Yes. Okay.
We are some, no? We are three traveling together.
Okay.
Which is okay, because I guess we are kind of different, no?
Yeah.
We dress different, we move different, everything is different. Except of Chitral, I was with the police escort. So it doesn't exist for me, because I was with guys, big guys,
With guns.
police with big guns, so it's normal, no?
Yes.
It's like, what is happening here?
Okay.
And here, once we cross the tunnel, no more escorting. So, but still, I feel that, no, the people seeing us, and I understand, but also some days I don't have the energy.
Okay.
To go outside and to be myself, to smile, to
Because people are staring at you in market and public places.
yes. It depends also on me. Some days, because yesterday I didn't feel that.
Okay.
And yesterday also they look at us. But it didn't bother me. Some days I don't like, some days it's okay, it's perfect. Some days I even like it because I feel like a star. I'm a big person. Yes, and also because the women here are dressed differently, I also feel much different. So
basically, I'm not supporting this behavior and I'm not taking side with it. But it's happening usually in certain places of Chitral. They all are familiar with each and everyone.
Yes.
So when outsider come, because of curiosity, they are thinking, who is she? Why he or she is here? What he is or she is doing here? It's also same goes with me. If I go to some certain place of Chitral, they will say, okay, oh, he's new face in here. Why he is what he is doing here, and why is he? It's just like I'm not taking the side of with that. If some person is staring at the goal for the long time, it's bad. I admit it. But for the some people, for the some places, it goes like that. So as in you are from the different background, you are from the different civilization and different culture. What differences you have felt between European culture and Pakistani and Indian culture? Because you have been to India and Nepal also before Pakistan. What are the main differences between European culture and Indian Pakistani culture? Well, first, just one thing about the other question. It's I don't judge people who stare at us. Okay. Because some is if you come to my village, it will happen to you. Yeah,
exactly the same.
totally. Yes.
Just, I mean, my energy is like this. So some days it's like this, some days it's like this. And now your question. In between Europe or Western countries and these sides of the world, including India, including Pakistan, both. So there we have, we are individuals. It's like we are no one. We are just part of the mass. So we can be invisible always. We are invisible always. um, Sometimes, yes, mostly we are numbers. And also families there are smaller and are not that close. So to me, I think it's much easier when I said to my family, I'm leaving, I'm gonna travel forever. Don't ask me anything. And they didn't ask me anything. Well, sometimes they ask, are you coming back? And I said, we will see. Um, but I spoke with some Indian girls that they wanted to travel. They say for them this is not possible. They need to ask permission for family.
Oh,
And also sometimes I ask here, not the same about travel, but other things. And girls tend to say me, I will need to get permission for my father, for my mother. And they will say me no.
yeah. It's happened. Oh, sorry, I cut your words, but it's happened with the lonely solo and lonely travel. If some girls in Pakistan think if they are asking that I'm going to become a solo traveler in Pakistan, a solo traveler in the world, uh, because the people and the family are afraid of their daughters. That's why they are not giving permission. But if you see the family picnic and the family trips, you I think you have seen them in the Bumburia. There are many families who have come with their sisters and mothers and aunties. It's just like that.
I'm just explaining you the differences.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not judging
Oh
and
yeah. I know.
just what is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one thing about being individual and here being a community. Also, yes, and I need to think. um, Difference between India and Pakistan. Indian people, I think they do whatever they want. They ask whatever they want. Mostly, I'm doing a generalization, no? And here I feel people want to ask me something, but they don't do. They just keep until I open the window.
Okay.
If I am in market, you are looking at me, and I know you want something. You want to ask me something, or you want to say something, or
Yeah.
whatever. But if I choose not to open the window, I will look at the floor, or I will keep my face like nothing, no?
It,
But if I smile,
yeah.
or I say Salam alaikum, then I open.
Yeah.
And then they ask me. And then they ask me a lot. And it's like, okay, I do this. Woo.
It just like it happened because in the Bombay that you were sitting and playing Ludo and he want to ask you something hitchhiking or do you scout surfing, but we didn't able to do that. But then you said that yeah I want to be a hitchhiker or scout surfing. Then our conversation was started in the Mumbai. Yeah, you're right. So awesome. No place in the world is perfect. Every place has some challenges. Every place has some good phases and some bad phases. So, what are the challenges have you been facing in Pakistan or in Chitral? And if you, as you mentioned, that Chitral is a very peaceful and a very good place, but no place is perfect. So, what is in your mind that what is the other phase of Chitral in Pakistan? What are the challenges and difficulties you are facing here?
Mostly the absence of women on the street.
Okay.
Okay. Because I feel alone.
Okay.
Mm, Usually it's 50-50 everywhere. And then women feel more safe with women. Maybe men feel more safe with men.
Yes, right.
So then it's also the energy. I believe in energies. I feel energies. So if I am surrounded only of masculine energy, I lack something.
Something feminine energy.
Yes.
Okay.
Just a sight. Just to look at a woman and says, I understand you. You are also a woman, no? It's maybe difficult to explain. It's just feelings, energy. So this is what I miss. And also, it's not a challenge because I love it. People want to speak with us. But sometimes I don't know how to cut and follow my path, no?
Yeah.
It's amazing. People want us to stay in their houses. I loved it. And this is the main reason I'm here. And this is the main reason I want people from Europe to come here to see, to experience how open are you. But also, as for example, today I needed to be with myself.
But we disturbed you.
Oh, it's perfect. I accept, I choose to do this podcast. But sometimes I feel people don't understand that I need to stay alone.
Okay.
It's also a game because we are different. No?
Yeah.
And I do this kind of thing being my silence day because I am kind of protecting my energy. Also, in Europe, also some people don't understand.
Okay.
So this is another kind of challenge, saying no, but the other person don't understand and they insist.
Okay.
This happened also, remember, in Kalash?
Yeah.
I was outside the restaurant and you were inside and some people want to make a selfie with me and I said no. But they say, come on, only selfie. And I said no. And I said no 100 times, but they didn't understand. And they insist and insist. And then it's make me feel what I need to do. I said no.
If a girl saying no, it's mean no. We should not. So I agree with you. If people should consider these things, they should not behave the tourists like that. But apart from the selfies like those things, for the lunch and from that thing, if you are let's suppose I am inviting my friend to my house and he's saying no, but in Chitral usually it happens because of the shyness. If I'm saying that come to my home, if he say no, it's because maybe it's because of shyness. That's why we insist that you should come, you should come. Then it's shyness go away and he come. So the people, the psyche of people are used to this. When they see the Europeans and they're in Europe, if no means no. So it's not the matter of shyness. So the people when the people saw this you Europeans saying no, they think, oh, maybe she is shy, maybe she's not open. That's why she's saying it. The another thing you mentioned that you rarely seen a girl in markets, and so I don't know about the city. I think in Lahore and Islamabad you have seen a lot of women in market, but in Chitral you rarely see women in market. It's because for the Chitral this is the only main market. People from the Bumburet, people from the other side of area, and all the areas like Bros, Bramoyon, they come here to get some things for them, for grocery, from the building material, all of them. So it's very far apart from their homes. So it's difficult for the women to go and get building materials and go to get grocery for to come from Bumburet here, to come from Oyon to here. That's why in Chitral and mostly areas of KPK, it's the responsibility of male members of the family to go to the markets and get things. If we go and walk on the bazaar, and if we ask of them, where are you from? Where are you from? They mostly are from the very remote areas of the Chitrals. So it's not easy for the girls to come here to get grocery, to get anything. As you know the distance between the Chitral and the Bumbaret and Chitral and other areas like Kahuzi, like Barenis, like this way the Bakhtuni, Shogor. So all over the Chitral will come to this areas. So if we talk about the women garments and women's thing, we have a separate bazaar here in the Mumbai called Meena Bazaar for the girls. So they went there with their family to buy their things. So it's open for them.
Yes.
I think you haven't visited that bazaar. If you go there, you rarely witness any men. They have all the movements. So it's that's why you rarely see women's there. But our homes are open for you. You may visit every home. Every home is your home. So you may visit them. Uh, my next question would be, Asum, what unique experience you have here in Chitral and in Pakistan? What are the best experiences you have here in Chitral and Pakistan?
Yeah. Best experience. I don't know one best experience. I know the general feeling. It's like people are experiences. And what I found here is honesty, I think.
Okay.
Honesty. People is real people.
Okay.
And they want to give, no? Give time, give food, give good experiences. They want to come with us to the mountains. To we were with Kalash people, with the family, cooking with them. So they invite us like a member of the family. And this is what I like the most. It's not like, oh, I saw my horse, which I saw.
Okay.
But this is just one thing that happened. But the most common things are the smallest things. Like this, that you are interested in make a podcast of me. Who am I? I'm just a normal person. And not only you, it's like most people coming with the phones. I want to interview you. Said, me? Why? Um,
Because ordinary people have the most real opinion. That's why.
yes, it's true.
The-
So the small things I like here. The small things.
Okay. What European people think about Pakistan and Pakistanis?
Oh, this is a question I cannot understand. I cannot answer because I know what little people might think, but I don't even know. um, I have questions of women. They ask me if it's safe to travel alone in Pakistan. So maybe the thought behind is not.
Okay.
And what else? Is mostly about security. It's mostly about people think this is not safe. I guess.
Okay. So the food is the food is the big thing during traveling, and the dishes. These are the very best thing for the travelers to try. You have tried many foods and many meals in Pakistan and Chitral. Uh, which dish and which food you would you prefer the most and you like the most here in Pakistan?
Okay. I need to say sorry because I haven't tried because I am vegetarian, so it's kind of difficult. Let's see. And I am also trying to cook myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think you tried kadahi here little bit and you tried the pepper bush soup yesterday.
Oh yes.
What about
Ma-
aviroch? Yeah.
I can recommend your mom food to everyone, but I have no idea how is the name of the dishes.
Okay, that was for the audience. That was the pepper bush soup. CAPR pepper BUSH pepper bush soup. In Chitrali we called it kaviroch. It's the Chitrali dish, and Asin is talking about. So, Asin, you are in Pakistan. Have you picked and have you remembered any Urdu or Khowar phrases here? Do you remember any Urdu or words, any Khowar words or phrases?
Khowar? No.
Okay.
Urdu? Yes.
So what are those?
Urdu, I learned something in India, but very, very less. Like, आपका से हो,
Yeah, you're right.
मेरा नाम Asun हो,
Okay, okay.
and I can count. I can say bus. Chana.
Chana?
Chana is not food.
Chana Nimko, yeah. Okay.
It's because it's Indian, eh? It's
Yeah,
not Urdu, it's Hindi.
it's also
But
Urdu.
it's similar, no?
Yeah, Urdu and Hindi are similar. So I think you also know that in Kalash Valley, you were saying Ishpata to people.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Ishpata.
Ishpata, and I'm asking Kicha Asus. And you learned yesterday Kicha Asus means how are you in Khowar?
I totally forget.
Okay, okay. Okay, you should answer Jam Asum. But what is Khowar? Oh, yeah. Khowar is a local language of Chitral. Usually people use Khowar.
Khowar was somewhere here and I need to look for it, no? Oh, yes, Khowar. I remember. As you told me.
You have visited Kalash people also and Kalash Valley. It's very distinct tribe there in the Hindu Kush Mountains. So how was your experience in Kalash and with the Kalashi peoples?
Hmm. We come back again to the woman world. I felt their Kalash women are more open. At least I had the option to speak with many more Kalashi women than I had here. I think for my little experience, Kalashi people wants to have fun. This is the main point.
Okay.
And maybe, I don't know, they are more used to foreigners because I didn't feel like this that I felt here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the Kalashi dresses and the Kalashi artwork and the Kalashi girls you have met there?
Kalash dresses
Yeah.
is wow. It's amazing that they are still keeping that tradition.
I think you have some Kalash artwork in your
Yes,
hands.
I
Yeah.
have two.
And you also have Mendi on your hands.
Yes.
Yes.
Kalashi women, I think they are very strong.
Yeah.
Um,
I agree with you.
and they are the keepers of the tradition. I think many men in Kalash, they don't care anymore. At least they dress like Western people, no?
Yeah.
But women, they are always with
Like,
impeccable with the
yeah.
how's the name?
I also don't know. what's his name?
They don't make pictures if they don't have the hat.
Yeah.
If they are not having any single detail of the dress. And we were trekking with a lady with a dress. So I need always to wear mountain outfit with my boots and everything to feel safe in the mountain. But they just go like a goats with dress and perfectly comfortable, no? I felt much more closer to them.
Okay. Yeah, we also agree that Kalashi people are amazing people. They they are absolutely amazing. But many foreigners come here and they have tried their wine, what they are making with this is which is a holy drink for them.
Yes.
I think you are not alcoholic and you don't drink alcohol, but what are you thinking about those alcohol? And when you have met many travelers who taste that, is it good or is it just like European or not? What are you?
Okay. Yes, I tried.
Okay.
Uh, well, you are asking me about the quality of the wine?
Yeah, I'm asking about.
As is homemade,
Yeah,
the taste is very much different between one day and other day because it's not the same bottle, no? And this is very good. Which when I taste the first day the wine in Kalash, I thought of the wine in my village. My village is producer of wine because there is many grapes.
okay.
And I felt like going there, no, with the taste of the wine. And it also related with my teenagerhood when I drank a lot. So yes, the wine is good, and it's amazing because you can taste the homemade that is homemade.
So, do you think Pakistan have a traveling potential? And what are the things which needs the improvement here?
If Pakistan has potential
Tourism
for
potential.
people to come here,
Yeah. And what are the area which we need improvement in Pakistan?
okay. From my experience,
Yeah. Oh, totally your experience.
yes, cleaning in the rooms.
Okay. Okay. They will suggest this to hotels owner
Our standard of cleaning is super high, no?
in Europe.
Yeah. So, yes, we can improve that. I have no idea of public transportation because we are using private driver,
Okay.
but usually I don't use private transportation. I always take public transportation.
Okay.
But as the police in SWAT told us, for us it's gonna be safer to be with the driver than to go with the public transport, which I didn't like that time, but now I feel another good things.
Okay.
And maybe I don't know, better roads, but this is not something easy.
Better. Okay. 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 So, Asan, what are the stereotypes and misconception you had before visiting Pakistan about Pakistan, and after you were visiting, the misconception and stereotype had gone away? What are those? If you had any.
Okay. When I lived in Barcelona, there was kind of 8 months or something that I lived in a flat, which was in the center, and the area was populated by Pakistanis. So what happened is when I came into my house, so the door behind on the floor, the guy who owned the shop next to my, so this is the door of my house, this is the shop.
Beside your door,
Yes. he was Pakistani and many others, no? And what I felt was not good because they stared at me.
Okay.
So one day I chose to say hello to them. Since that day, they didn't stare at me. Instead, they say hello, but
Okay.
with the eyes down.
Okay.
So my misconception was that they are gonna look at me like an object.
Okay.
Mm, I don't know if they look at me like an object. This is my feeling. This was the only, we can say, prejudice I had that it's kind of real. um, and other things, I like to travel with no expectation. Well, my expectation was beautiful mountains here, which is
Right.
true.
Okay.
Not many foreigners coming here, which is also true. And I had this comment that Pakistani people is the most welcoming people in the world.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And this is also something I am experiencing.
Okay. Asun, what advice would you give to other travelers who are coming to Pakistan, especially the solo women travelers and the women travelers especially? What advice would you give them?
I think to think that these people here are just curious. That's why they look. Because I think the main thing that disturbs us as a woman traveling alone is this expectation of us. What are you doing? How are you moving? And I had friends traveling in India, they don't like.
Okay.
This is also in India. This happened also in India. But if we think the opposite, how would happen in my village if you come to there dressing like this?
Okay.
It's gonna happen the same. But this is not bad thing. It's just curiosity.
Okay.
So my advice will be that think people are curious about you. They don't want any harm of you. They just want to meet you.
So after all of your travel, what is the word home means for you now?
The word home.
Home. For now, what is home for you? Would you live in Chitral, place like Chitral for a long time? We will love if you stay here with us for a long time.
um, Home for me is a place. Well, it depends. Some days is something, some days is another thing. Now, today is some place I can be no one. I like a lot to be a beep, a star. I don't know. Everybody wants something from me, but there is other days I just want to go shopping and come back home with all my energy. And here this is not happening. If I'm going shopping, I will come back no energy. Because interactions, no? Which is a good thing, it's perfect thing.
Okay.
But to live is too much energy outside. Too much how is the name? Extrovert, no? And I am introvert. I'm kind of mixed, but mostly introvert. So that's why I need a private space. That's why I need silence. This house is perfect for silence almost every time. And I also need, which is a small thing, but it can be a big thing, people like me, dressing like me. And yes, I like to see faces. So I totally respect women with any kind of dress. I am totally respect and I understand why they use it.
Okay.
But to live for a long time, I need,
Okay.
yes, I need like nothing. to see faces. Like I see your faces.
So okay, our podcast is about to end, but at the end, I'm asking about something. You are wearing your in your hands. Would you show them on our camera? You have got this thing from the Kalash. Yeah,
Is Mandi or this?
all of them, all of them. All of them. Have you came from the Kalash really?
This is Kalashi, yes. These two are Kalashi.
Okay.
This is friend of Kalash. I bought this one.
Okay.
And your sister?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Is yesterday?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Actually, I love children here. I love children here. They are open. They are honest. I really like it.
Okay. At the end, my last question is that anything with you wanna express and we didn't ask you that.
No.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining us. And once again, we are very thankful for your time. We will meet you all in our next episode. Till that, Allah Hafiz and goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Allah
Thank you so much.
Thank you.